prospective investors in River State. People don't understand what this. We talk about business. It doesn't see. Somebody can open one industry here. That industry, it might just employ just 10 persons, but at the end of the day, indirectly, over 20 persons are also employed.
Fair enough.
So who will cook the food they will eat?
Mm.
Who will sell the pepper and the tomatoes?
Mm.
Who will sell the crayfish? Who will sell the food parts and the rest? It's
Mm.
the chain reaction. So you can't say you are not bothered. You say you are not bothered because you are not educated enough. Look, you just mentioned some part of this river thing. I get the best conversation, right?
Mm.
The Kyobu areas, the Ikwere Road.
Ikwere Road, that whole axis. It's amazing things you hear.
Oh my goodness me. See, in every city there are places you see growth. And those growths are come out of the knowledge of the people. I'm telling you. And if you look at the knowledge of the people that are involved politically, look at the political response in that place. I get you. Take this particular discussion. I will not mention area, but take it to some areas. You will not hear this kind of thing. It doesn't concern us.
But that's what but once again, Zion, that's what I heard on the buses between Rumokoro and my one. Promise in Rumodemaya. Good morning to you, Promise.
Yes, brother, good morning.
Good morning, please.
Yeah, all I see about this is a high level of respect from the governor to his boss. Sorry to say,
we're not talking about. Hold on, Promise. Listen,
I know, I am coming. But that is why I say, and what I will say about this is this, my brother. Just like our brother lastly said, that it's supposed to deprive some investment and so on that is supposed to be going to the state based on one or two grudge. But my happiness is that the person of former Governor Yeson Wike, who is now FCT Minister, is not concerned about the individual. He's a man that loves River State.
Promise, you're not answering the question. Thank you very much. Promise. Once again, let's move on. 009-030-6416. That's our WhatsApp number. We'll get to read more WhatsApp messages there. 009-030-6416. Now, like I said, in the past fortnight, get into listening to the conversations on the street. Some people, I won't say every single person I got to, sit down here or where this conversation was being had, was on the left or on the right. No, but the point is, a great number of them were like, it's politics now. What will probably happen is that they will fight among themselves. Not be them, not them. Now they will just make everywhere just the odd. But as long as I say our business, no, they are affected. I don't know. We will just find our day-to-day bread. But should be with it's who's selling fish, who want to plant into the city, the people who's selling oil, or person who's selling the people who's chippies, or who sells blues. Should they be worried about this? That's the whatever business you are involved in. Does it bother you? Should it bother you? On one hand, some would say it does. On the other, some say, as long as they're not disturbing the system. All right. Let's get to messages now. 009-030-6416. 009-030-6416. I have the tab in front of me. Let's quickly open up and try to get messages coming through. All right. Please don't call number. Talking about the WhatsApp number. All right. We have to go on the break very, very short. That's my section this morning about politics and business. Are you concerned about what's going on in River State? Do you think it's affecting your business? Do you think no, it's not? No. It's just the politicians, or politicians. It's just them doing, what they do best, which is, create a lot of, brouhaha noise left and right. Nothing to take seriously. After all, what will happen will happen. Yeah, those were some of the things I heard in the past few weeks. What will happen will happen. That's what they said. They're only concerned for some of the people who I listen to. But I found this very interesting that some of the women who were making comments on this, obviously, they probably don't know the finer details between, or of the goings on in the government house. But, they just want to be able to get to the market and come back. They want to be able to have, customers come through, for them, and they also can come through for their customers. That's what they want. They want, what's the phrase? Ease of doing business. Yes. But you see, some of the opinion that, look, this thing bothers and should bother you. If you don't think it does, there are far-reaching consequences for, in quote, your neutrality or your, in quote, indifference.
If they don't close ranks, it means we'll have that same divide between the federal and the states, which we've always had for a very long time. Because for most businesses, you need federal approvals, federal input, and when you have one of yours occupying such a sensitive position in Abuja, like the Minister for FCT, you would agree with me that the business climate could only get better. But with the way it is now, it's obviously going to deprive us of the kind of investment we should be attracting to River State.
Patrick is in a chair. Patrick, are you bothered about this thing? Do you think it affects your business or businesses?
Good morning.
Good morning, Patrick.
Amadi Patrick is my name.
Go on, please.
The issue happening in the state is affecting everybody, both big and small, in the state. Jude, do you know when someone throws a stone in the market, you don't know if your mother is inside the market? It will affect them. It affects their parents. I want to tell you, Eddie Snehe is throwing a stone in the market. He's not the speaker of the house. Why is he disturbing the peace of the River State?
Once again, Patrick, hold on, Patrick. Once again,
please.
The focus is on the business. Just make a comment. We don't want to. We're not going to the state actors. What's going on? How? No. Do you think whatever is going on can or may just affect businesses in Port Harcourt? That's the real focus.
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeria Info FM. Nigeria Info, let's talk.
So 017-923-0007, 0817923-0003. Hector is speaking to us from Ogbogoro. Hector, good morning to you, please, and welcome.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Thank you. Only the political illiterate will believe that what is happening in the state does not affect them. It affects everybody.
I'm talking about their businesses. You think that affects yes. Are you concerned?
Yes. Microcosm to macrocosm businesses, it affects. Because policies, the actions of the consequences of what is happening will certainly affect the bigger businesses. And if it affects the bigger businesses, it will certainly affect the smaller businesses. Now, I listened to Bob Marwell when the site interviewed. Look, if the policies affect companies or the actions, the fight between the two actors affect companies and industries coming to the state. It will affect the hotel industry, right? If it affects the hotel industries, it will also affect the tomato seller, the onion seller, the meat seller, the rice seller in the market. Because the hotel industry still goes to these markets to buy things. Now, there are also people that come into the state that lodge in the hotel that still buy, they don't rely on hotel 100%. They still go out to, do one or two
things. Yes.
Yes. So it will certainly affect these people doing these businesses because people will no longer come into the state for, whatever businesses that is attracting them to. So it will affect both the big and small.
Okay,
Hector. So that is my opinion.
Hector says it will affect. Shay's Shay, thank you for your patience. Good morning.
Good morning.
Please, can you turn off your radio set, please? Thank you.
Yeah, I've turned it off.
Okay, talk to us, Shay.
Okay, by the grace of God and the producer,
okay,
definitely it's going to affect. And the area is going to affect. For example, now, if I have distributors that are coming from on axis and they needed to come and carry my products, now that LMA Apajo on air road is about to commence project activity by the federal. Because of this situation on ground, that project may be on hold. And that is what Rivers people have been suffering for a long time. No good relationship between the federal and the state. For the more than 8-10 years now, we have been suffering this. So if this their situation doesn't come to an end, then definitely a lot of businesses is going to be paralyzed. That one is the truth. Because all the road projects are supposed to be done by federal government, we abandon it. The FCT minister is in charge of so many things. And our state governor, Fubara, is also in charge of so many things. But without the collaboration between the two of them, a lot of businesses is going to be affected. And that was why the spokesman for the business owners has already spoken the minds of the business people in the state.
But the FCT minister is only in charge of the FCT. Why are you worried? Okonkwo is in room, Okuta. Okonkwo, good morning to you. We have Samson on the line in Element. Good morning, please.
Your question was, does the political class in the state affect my business?
Do you think it does?
My answer is capital no.
Tell us why.
Number one, the politicians do not come to my shade to buy my business items. Number two, it was not the politician that took my business center for me. Number three, it was not them that gave me money with which to start my business. And they will never have a mind to give me money to start my business. Number four, it was not with their vehicle that they do bring me to my business center. They don't give me money to pay for my children's school fees. They don't give me money to pay for my house rent or to buy water. I am completely on my own.
But their actions. But their actions, could help fix the roads that your business gets its products from. It will reduce the transportation. Don't you think so? Samson is in LMS. Samson, good morning. We have Miriam in Okrika standing by. Samson, go on, please.
Yes, Jude, good morning.
Good morning, please.
It's Edda Comrade Samson, very important, sir.
Go on, please.
Yeah. Like I will always say, and I've been calling on this platform when it has to do with businesses, I am saying that the crisis rocking Rivers State is adversely affecting businesses in Rivers State, whether you like it or yes.
No, but the last caller doesn't agree.
Policies and programs of government oftentimes affect business, whether positively or negatively. But on this aspect, with the crisis rocking this, when the state is not doing what it's supposed to do, it will affect government because there are budgets that are supposed to be passed, and businesses will look at this budget and see the area they will invest. And if the budget is being delayed or not passed, The investors will continue to wait for the budget in order to know the line of businesses they are to invest, or the minds of government towards their businesses for them to invest. So for not doing this, it's affecting the business community very, very well, and which is also affecting me.
Okay.
Seriously.
All right. Thank you very much. We have Clement on NTA Road on standby. Muriel, let's have your thoughts, shall we?
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning to you, please.
Thank you. Is your woman on the line?
Go on, please.
Look good. According to the soundbite we played, you see that at the end of the day, the Rivers people that are suffering it. And the most unfortunate thing is that the key players in this game are already millionaires and billionaires. Their children will not suffer it, no matter how long the play is going. It will not affect them and their children. And when the former governor was on seat in this state, he keeps telling us that whatever decision he made, all the fight he has been fighting, everything he has been doing, is because of the Rivers people. It's because of he loves the Rivers people so much. But dude, it's so unfortunate that love has slipped away all of a sudden, that he can no longer forgive and forget. Maybe an injury that was done to his maybe personal ego or personal image or self. He cannot let go for the sake of the River people, and will keep suffering.
So you think so you think it's going to affect your business, you, Muriel? Do you think it's going to affect your own business?
Absolutely, Jude. If people decide to leave, some people decide to leave because of maybe they see that the political climate and the political atmosphere in the state is becoming so tense and they can't cope. People will leave, and the more people leave, the more businesses, the more sales will not make.
Okay, all right, Clement on the NTA Road. Clement, let's hear from you, please.
Good morning, Mr. Jude.
Good morning, Clement. Thank you very much for calling.
Mr. Jude, it will not affect any business.
It will not affect?
It will not affect.
Okay.
Business will affect. Even government business, it will not affect government business.
You sure?
Perhaps it is the legislatures sitting, it is their business that will affect. The clerk, the legislatures, the staff in the Hello Chamber, it is their daily business that will affect. It will not affect that woman selling fish at Rumokoro market or my friend market.
You sure? What if there's no drama, for example, and it's now a synergy between the federal and state, and roads are better worked on? That means that woman selling crayfish will not have to pay so much to have her crayfish brought to the market. That's affecting her business, don't you think so?
Now, is it the River State that will affect her? This woman has been suffering when the government was going well. In fact, we had a going well government, in quotes, in the past. Week's government, let me use Week's government for instance, who told us that he is not a beggar, that River State is contented. How has that statement helped the crayfish woman in his regime 8 years where he was there? They had a lot of challenges. In fact, shops are closing. Task force are throwing people to law place and the cheese in the gutter. And the government was doing well. So how does this fight now between the legislature and the executive in Rivers State? How will it will not at all. The next thing that will happen is out of fight, out of Adevet, Amigodo Road. That is, it should not be, but will be human now, like a father, because I'm not happy with my wife. Out of I no go talk money, the children, I want to take care of them until you tell me good morning. That is the only thing. And by right, forget the wife, drop your money. It will not affect the market woman. That's the truth.
Okay, all right. Richard is in Garrison. Richard, good morning to you, please.
Yes, Mr. Jude, I agree with you.
Good morning, welcome.
Due to my contribution to this question, anyone saying that this crisis now has affected or is or her business, okay. But to me, I know one way or the other, this crisis now has affected business. See, when 2 levels are fighting, not 10 levels that will suffer. It's the grass on our tongue. So So all we need is peace. Let there just be peace for business to move on. For business to flourish. So the man saying, it's not affect me. If there's, you will know that it has affect you. So all we need is peace. Thank you.
All right, Richard in Garrison, thank you very much. Okay, Patrick says, what's happening in the state has been affecting everyone, be it a businesswoman or a big man. Let us stop it. Let it stop now, because I see it becoming worse if we don't quench the fire. All right, thank you very much. Good morning, Jude. Rivers people are bothered. More worrisome is the character of the FCT minister who wants to play an Oliver Twist over Rivers State. Should be advised to let the governor govern the Rivers people. And, okay, all right, let's leave it at that. Okay, Chuku, all right, sorry, Onyeka Chukwu says, the progress of a nation or state heavily relies on the security and peace within its borders. The ongoing conflict have widespread effect on businesses, regardless of their size. As a software engineer, I used to so easily find remote work opportunities abroad. However, due to the current situation in Nigeria, it has become increasingly challenging. People are hesitant to trust individuals from Nigeria, and there are concerns about getting involved due to issues relating to this whole drama. Interesting. Braid is in Oginigba. Let's say hello to Braid. Braid, good morning to you.
Good morning, Amanede.
Good morning. Thank you very much for dropping by.
Yes, I hope fish is ready today.
I've been fasting, but now I'm back.
Yes, for me, federal and state issues does not affect the development of the state. The truth is that the mindset of the governors, that is what is affecting the state. What are the issues that federal minister is having with the governor has to do with the development of the state?
Well,
is that person the president of the country that sends his budget to the National Assembly? The truth is that the government we are having at the center does not think of the state to develop the state. And also the governor of the state should be able to be very, very proactive and not reactive. There are some sensitive projects that is carried out by the governor of the state, because it's the state that makes use of all those things. When they are looking at the federal government, they will look at it as if they don't see it. Because how many times the federal government will apply on our roads, or they will come and work at our industry? It's your youth of the various things that will work at the various industries, and their own is just to take their tax and all the rest. Whether they like it or not, they will always take their tax. Even the state is collapsing, so they want to take their tax. So my appeal is to the state government to be always be very, very proactive and not reactive, to ensure that the dividends of democracy is being given to the people, because at the end of the day, you will still need the mandate of the people. So you should be able to release the dividend of democracy and see what you can do for your state.
All right. Thank you very much, Braid. All right. Good morning, Jude. Goldfish from Rumigbo. On a normal river state, can be very hostile to business with multiple taxation and third-field tax forces. If those hostile players are having issues, it gives businesses a little pause to rest and breathe and get a little respite before harassment begins. Really? So most business people are not concerned about the power tussle in River State. Interesting. So some people are not. Like I said, this is some of the these are some of the impressions I got on the street. The power tussle in the state is a big problem in the state, and is affecting businesses and development in the state, as well as affecting the ongoing recruitment process of our dear youth of River State. Please, there should be reconciliation, because it is said that reconciliation is better than litigation. Well said, Jonathan. Well said. Clement Shemoge says it is not a government-controlled economy. It is a private economy, SME-driven environment. It does not affect the business of the woman selling crayfish in my one market. Destiny says, Jude, we all should be concerned as Rivers people or residents. Rivers State as a whole is a typical example of an opposition state to the federal government, which is the APC versus PDP brouhaha. And this has actually hindered the collaboration of the state and is supposed to have with the federal. Now, as a Rivers State citizen, the minister can pull investors from the FCT to Rivers State just to improve the economy of the state, as we can't get enough from the federal government directly. So if a situation is not convenient for both parties, the citizens will now be the ones to suffer the consequences. Both parties are already established parties and they may not be fully affected a bit by our own businesses, but our own businesses rather will be affected, because we know Nigerians, one hike in fuel or crude oil price will affect everything. Jonathan from Omua. I'm sorry we can't take your call. Hi, Jonathan. Good morning. I'm sorry, we're out of time. We're going for a break. But just send us a message and I'll read it when we come back, please. Thank you very much, Jonathan. All right. Okay. Let's get on to that commercial break, shall we? 90.3 Nigeria Info. Hello, Pataka returns.